The world never saw it. No cameras, no statements, no proof. Yet one quiet night was enough to shake millions of hearts. Wang Yibo Xiao Zhan, a private celebration whispered into existence. And suddenly, no fan could breathe the same way again. That night was supposed to pass unnoticed. Just another date on the calendar. Just another quiet corner of the world minding its own business. But silence has a strange way of echoing when two legendary names exist within it. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan were not trending for a comeback. Not for a drama. Not for a red carpet appearance. They trended because of absence. Because of a rumor so gentle, so restrained, it felt more real than any headline screaming for attention. Entertainment insiders quietly described a private residence. Remote, guarded, wrapped in nature and distance. A place chosen not for luxury, but for disappearance. And that detail alone made fans pause. These are men who live under constant observation. Every step recorded, every expression dissected. So when both names aligned with the word private, the fandom knew this was not accidental. No photos surfaced, no videos leaked, only whispers. And sometimes, whispers cut deeper than noise. Because when nothing is shown, imagination fills the space, slowly, tenderly, painfully. And somewhere in that unseen night, a story began to breathe. Sources never mention extravagance. No grand party, no endless guest list, just warmth, soft lighting, a table set with intention rather than display, time that didn't need permission to pass. The absence of glamour was what made it intimate. This wasn't about image. It was about presence. Wang Yibo, known for his precision and control, was said to have cleared his schedule long before. That detail alone spoke volumes. Because for someone like him, time is the rarest currency, and he spent it quietly, carefully. As for Xiao Zhan, those who know him describe a soul that expresses emotion through meaning, not excess. He reportedly brought something personal, not expensive, not flashy, something chosen for sentiment, something that didn't need an audience to be understood. And for a moment, the room reportedly fell silent. The kind of silence that arrives when words fail and emotions take over. Staff who happened to be present noticed something consistent. They weren't performing. They weren't guarded. They were comfortable. Too comfortable for formality. Like two people who didn't need to explain themselves, even to each other. And that comfort, that was what truly unsettled the fandom. The internet reacted before it understood. Timelines filled with memories. Old interviews resurfaced. Past glances replayed in slow motion. Fans didn't scream. They didn't demand explanations. They whispered, how does something unseen feel so real? Some called it friendship. Some called it coincidence. Others said nothing, because sometimes belief doesn't need language. What unsettled fans wasn't the house. Not the luxury. Not even the idea of a shared celebration. It was the peace. In an industry that thrives on chaos, pressure, and constant exposure, peace feels almost forbidden. And yet, that was the emotion most commonly described. Not passion, not drama, calm. A quiet shared space where neither man had to be anything more than himself. Fans admitted envy, not of status, but of stillness. Because stillness is the one thing fame never grants freely. And that night felt like stolen stillness. A pause from the world. A breath held together. No clarification came. No denial. No explanation. And perhaps that was intentional. Because confirmation would turn the moment into spectacle. Silence lets it remain sacred. The entertainment industry is loud by design. Everything is packaged, timed, released. But this resisted packaging. It existed briefly and then vanished, leaving only emotional residue behind. Fans debated, speculated, analyzed. But beneath every theory was the same feeling. Whatever that night was, it mattered. Not because it was official, not because it was documented, but because it was human. Two people choosing privacy over performance, connection over commentary. And in doing so, they reminded the world that not every meaningful moment needs validation. Some moments exist solely for those inside them. And maybe, just maybe, that's why this one refuses to fade. Today, nothing is confirmed. Nothing is denied. Yet the story continues to live, quietly, in the hearts of those who felt it. Because some stories aren't meant to be resolved. They're meant to be felt. That night remains unseen, untold, unclaimed, but its emotional imprint lingers. In every pause between words, in every glance fans replay in their minds, in every question left unanswered. And perhaps that is the truth fans understand best. The most powerful stories are not the ones shouted into the world. They are the ones whispered and never corrected. So tell us softly, if a moment changes how you feel, even without proof, does it matter whether it was ever explained?